Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I'm Lisa with Lisa Boone Designs, and today we're going to be painting a metal box. I love thrifting these metal boxes, all different shapes and sizes. I have several in my booth in Henderson. I just got a booth in Henderson in addition to the store where I'm at in Madisonville called Now and Then, and that's where I retail all my DIY paint, IOD products, milk paint products, and other stuff there. You can also shop online for all of the products that I retail. All of the links are in the description below. If you're ever in the Madisonville area or even in Henderson, please let me know. I would love to arrange to meet you. I love collecting these, and sometimes I paint them and sometimes I leave them as is. Now, I actually really love this color, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. Skeleton Key, Apothecary, and Prairie Gray. I really love using DIY paint. It really is my go-to paint. It covers so well and it goes over almost any single thing. I've never been able to find something where it didn't work. Now, if it's a slick surface, your first coat will probably be more of a scratch coat. Now, my paint was actually really thick and it covered very well. I'm using the ClingOn S30. It's also my go-to brush for all of my painting, whether it's furniture or smalls. It just fits really well in my hand and I love using it. So I'm starting off with Prairie Gray. Honestly, because the paint was nice and thick and I didn't use a lot of water, I really could have gotten away with just one coat, especially if I wanted to distress it some. But I wanted a blended look, and so this was my first coat. Then I took Skeleton Key and Apothecary and began blending it with Prairie Gray using my fine mist sprayer. And also notice that I'm only using one brush. I'm using the same exact brush to blend in all of the colors. I'm brushing in every which direction, meaning I'm going up and down, sideways, back and forth. That is the trick to getting a nice blending technique. The other tip is also using water as you need it. As soon as you feel the paint tugging, spritz a little bit of water. Take your time when blending. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You can contact me through my website, lisaboondesigns.com, or comment below and let me know what you're having trouble with. As soon as I got it all painted, I went ahead and I sealed the entire box using DIY Paints Liquid Patina. And I chose Liquid Patina only because I'm going to be doing a transfer. In this case, I'm using Toile. It is an 8-page transfer that you can piece together to make one huge piece of art, or you can use the grid line as I'm doing here and cut out a small section to use for your project. The traditional pots transfer is a really great option. There's so many projects that you can do with this one set. I cut out one of the labels and I decided to place that in front of the box as if it were the logo. Carefully remove your transfer from the backing sheet, and once you have it exactly where you want it, place it down carefully. This is something that is easily done using that grid system that's on the actual transfer carrier sheet. So use the stick that comes with the pack and just rub it. I like to use two-hand method. As you can see, it makes it super easy. Once I have it removed and adhered to my piece, I go over it with that little plastic sheet and make sure that it's really adhered so that when I go to seal it, I'm going to get it on there very well and it won't come up. Next, I take the Toile transfer that I cut out and I do the same exact thing on the sides. There are so many options for transfers. You can look at all of them on my website, lisaboondesigns.com. The links are in the description. There's something for everyone and they're so much fun, and you can make it your own. You can cut them out and use them however you please on one project or many projects. If you have any questions about the transfers, please don't hesitate to ask. If you haven't tried a transfer, I challenge you to try one very, very soon. You will become addicted to them. All of the Iron Orchid design products are artisan quality, top notch. You will not regret it. The Toile, as you can see, is an 8-page transfer set, and there are just so many applications and they're so much fun. I hope that you'll try one of them really soon. This, for me, made this project. I'm using the Posh Chalk metallic paste in pale gold, but to me, it's a bronze color. I love using the Posh Chalk texture paste and metallic paste. They are so amazing. There are so many things that you can do with them. You can apply them with a brush. I was using one of those silicone blades. You can water them down, you can stencil through them, you can heat them up and create texture. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with them. I absolutely love this product. You can also find this on my website. I have several colors and several different pastes and textures, but they all do pretty much the same thing. It's like modeling paste on steroids, and I promise that you will be blown away by Posh Chalk products. Next, I'm taking my Iron Orchid design stamp with Stone Gray, and I'm taking the Craquelure stamp, and I'm just applying it in different sections, not the entire stamp, but just hit and miss different places just to make it look old and aged. Now we do have a brand new vintage textures that has 4 different textures on there, and they're smaller. They are so wonderful. I love using those. It just adds interest, dimension, and just takes it over the top. Here we go. Let me know what you think about this project. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. It doesn't even really look like if it was painted. It really looks aged and worn. And that is just, to me, amazing. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this project. And it is available at my Henderson booth. It's there. I brought it this week and I think it looks amazing. You can see all of the different layers and it just looks so cool. Let me know in the comments, how would you use this box? I know a lot of people like to use it for storing different things. You can even put decorations, florals, Christmas trees. There's all kinds of things that you can do with old vintage metal boxes. How would you use this? Thank you again so much for watching this video and for your incredible support. I so appreciate you. I hope that you have an incredibly blessed day. Ciao.